Hey you, so on this video, poor quality control coins, buyer beware. I'm going to be going over a few of the coins that I've purchased throughout the times and a few of the coins that I've been mentioning recently that individuals that I don't own, that individuals brought to my attention, are suffering from horrendous quality control issues. So this is going to be more of a heads up for individuals getting into these coins that may not know that this series or the actual mint may be at fault here and they're just not paying any type of due diligence when it's coming to quality control. Now, by all means, it's not going to be, there's not going to be any one specific mint or coin series that's going to be immaculate. All coins are going to suffer from imperfections, and this is outside of milk spots we're talking here. So this could be anything from absolute massive gashes in the coin, or just, you know, scars and just dents from any type of thing. It's just going to be down to quality control, especially when you're talking about something like a proof coin like I'm showing here. This is the Queen's Beast unicorn proof coin. Now, I got into this series and ended up quitting on it because of the quality control issues. Now, this is a coin I own that I'll be giving first-hand experience from, but I'll also be mentioning the coins that individuals have first-hand experience from. So I'm going to break into this and I'll get into what can be somewhat of a blessing or a curse from this situation here. So buyer beware. If you're into these coins, you're into these coins. If you're going to be picking them up or collecting them, it's because you like them, you want to flip them or whatever. You know, nothing's going to change that. So if you're getting into it not knowing any information, or maybe this information can help you moving forward, knowing that a coin series, there was coins I was looking at that I didn't own, but once individuals started getting back with the same message, I'll be steering clear of these coins. So an individual recently asked me my personal opinion on getting into a series and changing your mind halfway through into the series, and how do you go about doing it? Do you cut your losses or anything like that, as I try to get this, and there's a crazy sunshine out here currently. So this is a perfect example, and this is going to be the 1/4 ounce proof Queen's Beast coin. I got into this series and had to stop because the quality got just so bad. I've done a few videos on the poor quality of the coin. I ended up stopping at 3, so I got a dragon. I think it was the last coin I done a quality control video on. I sent that back, ended up getting a replacement, dragged my feet, and then was told they didn't have any. So it was a case of the second coin I received, I would say, was a meh in comparison to the first. So I'm cutting my losses there. Now, as I was mentioning to the individual, I like to think that I pick up semi-popular coins, so it'd be something in the Perth or the Queen's Beast series. So I have no doubt that should the Queen's Beast 1/4 ounce and the entire series come to an end, these will be desirable coins, especially the first 3. I think the first 3 released are the lion, which I have, this unicorn, and then the dragon. I cut my losses from there, so I have the first 3. I think they're pretty decent, but the quality on these was atrocious. It was terrible. I think with the lion, some mints have been accused of doing this, you know, putting that little extra TLC into the first batch or the first coin, and it went downhill from there. I didn't hear as many complaints on the lion as we started seeing with the unicorn and then the dragon and the likes of. So, you know, the dragon for me was the worst. I believe Rock's done a video showing just the atrocious quality he received, and it was very bad. You could see that from a mile away. Forget an eye shot. It was clearly visible that the coin was in horrible condition. He ended up sending them all back and forced to have to get a refund. And so, you know, that's the kind of situation you'll be in when you're looking at the proof coins. Now, I know individual done also, I believe it was Losing Louis that done a video on the poor quality he received on the Queen's Beast larger silver coins. So that could be an issue there. I never did get into the proofs on the silver. It was only the gold 1/4 ounce on the Queen's Beast. I know there's been issues with the 1 ounce silver as well, but once again, I wouldn't have first-hand experience, but I would easily call the Queen's Beast proof series as a problematic coin series. And you know, it's you're gonna be suffering. I would easily say 50-50. You know, so if you are going to be looking to pick up one, you may want to go over it, because not to forget, if you accept and once you take, if you're looking to keep for your own personal collection, then you should be happy. But if you want to sell at a later date, come time for you to sell this coin onto a potential customer, you're responsible for that imperfection. So it will be coming back to you. Individuals don't want to be selling on eBay and have the coin sent back to you for something that was out of your hands, something you may not have known about, or something that you can't change. Then you're going to be taking the loss, especially if the coin shoots up in price and you're thinking it'd be a good time to liquidate or cash in. Come to find out, eBay is telling you they want their money back, and you've got to take it back because it's got some gash in it. And individuals will pull out the loop, especially if this coin, for instance, shot up to $1,000+ pounds. They're not going to take it with any type of infections, or you'll have to label those down. So that's something to definitely take into account. So that's going to be the proof Queen's Beast coins, especially the quarter ounces, which I was heavily involved in at one point. Now, you can't mention the proof ones without mentioning the quality on the BU 2 ounce ones. Now, there is a slightly, better side to this, in that they are BU. But that doesn't take nothing away, as they are sold for a premium. But the good thing about this, and why it's being mentioned here, is this is a very strong series that's currently, commanding a high premium, especially for the earlier releases. So, if you have these coins, they are paying their way now. But not to forget, these are also infamous for shoddy condition. With these, you're getting the milk spots, the Wolverine clawed edges, and just dents and scratches throughout all of them. So this is no big secret also, but I guess because they've got such striking, nice designs, individuals can look past that. If you're picking up in bulk, with these, it may be harder receiving a replacement. I know a lot of the European dealers can be very, lead-footed about it, and you may just be shoved off being told it's a BU coin. That is the default response for a lot of dealers, especially in Europe. They'd be real reluctant to change the coin, especially if you bought just a few, or you're not a repeat big time customer. So definitely pay attention to these. I'll be giving the blessings and the curses at the end on how I view them, but I would say the series in a whole, and that's saying a lot for the Royal Mint, they have had their good days when certain coins were grading high, like the anniversary sovereigns, but they've got a lot more bad. I would easily say the Royal Mint in general right now is easily a 50-50 when it comes to quality control. You don't know what you're going to be getting. So it's one of the reasons why I'm not really jumping down on their coins, and if I do, I want more offerings and potentials from the BU offerings. It hurts a lot more and cuts a lot deeper when it's a proof coin, because you're stuffed from the get-go, from the rip. You've paid that higher premium already, so on the BUs there's a lot more potential there should it go on to be a massive coin. So our next coin I would say that definitely dealers need to look out for, and that's going to be the silver Cougar. And this is a proof one I'm showing here. Now, at one point I had down there under 10 of these for a fantastic price, and the majority of them all went, but I think free. So that just goes to show you how bad the quality was on these. No big secrets here once again, but I will be revealing a few coins that may be shocking to individuals. Now, the quality on these was known to everybody from the beginning when they supposedly shipped them wrong, and everything just went away from there. But the quality on these have been terrible. Terrible enough for me to not even bother going back for the silver offerings. They have continued into the now 2018 doing the same coins. But for me, if you get it wrong once, especially in this world, they're more of the mindset of, it's a coin for Pete's sake. What are you guys crying about? Especially when you're talking BU. So I don't own too many of their gold, but the gold is gold. When the silver, and you're paying a high premium, and they wanted a crazy premium for this coin in the beginning with a stupid large mintage, it just didn't work out. So once again, buyer beware with these. Once again, I'll get into the blessing or the curse at the end. Now, getting on to the next coins, we have the plastic gate with the Rwandan coins. Everyone knows I love these coins, but there is an issue with these coins that has been somewhat confirmed, and it's within this plastic here. I have coins in this stuff here, and they've seen no issue, but apparently this may contain PVC, which can cause some type of reaction when interacting with heat, or and you're getting a milky stain. So damn near you're creating milk spots within this pouch. It's something individuals should pay attention to. I own coins within this PVC, or I wouldn't know if it's 100% PVC plastic, and they seem to be, worry free. But individuals have clearly shown and stated that they received these issues after. Now, I have had somewhat of a word from the closest thing to the mint, and that was a dealer that's in contact with them, and it was basically they don't care. They ain't changing nothing no time soon. And the dealer advised, look, if you're concerned about it, I would advise when you receive the coin, if it's hassle-free, cut it out of the pouch and put them in a capsule. So there's no, you don't need to quit on these coins because the actual physical coins themselves seem to be in good condition. It's the packaging that they're sending the coin, and especially on the BUs. So that could be an option for individuals. If you like these coins, you can most definitely still collect them. If you receive them in the plastic and they're not showing any signs of hazing, milk hazing around the back, not sure you can see this with the light I've got out there today, but you know, that is your best option. Cut them straight out of the packaging and put them in a capsule. Once upon a time, the big debate was individuals want these coins in the original mint packaging, but if you can clearly show an individual that it contains PVC and it would be a ruined coin they'll be receiving, then a potential buyer either has to go out and find somebody who had a lackey batch like these, I don't know, stored in bunkers, so you know, or they have to take your opinion or what you're basically recommending and take it in the coin capsule. So that's going to be the Rwandan BU coins in general, from the Rwandan Lunas or the wildlife. You know, many people still have these in the plastic with no issue, so it's going to be down to each individual. But if you want to be extremely cautious, you may want to cut these out, especially if you're looking at these coins. Now, the proofs, first-hand experience for myself here again as well. There was issues with these. With the dogs, I've done a video showing a large amount of those, and some of those had to go back to the dealer, and that individuals have also been messaging me clearly stating that they've had some issues with their Rwandan proof coins that they've received with quality just being real shoddy. You know, it's an up there thing, because this is something where we're not talking about the packaging, it's the actual coin itself. It's either going to be scuffs on the coins. Now, I would say that was an issue, because on the dogs that I received, there was heavy scuffing on some of them. You know, they weren't in, and these were scuffs you could see at eye shot. So it's not like a, you know, I got the microscope out and just went hunting. So that could be, once again, something to be of extreme concern. If you notice, I haven't really carried on the proofs moving forward, but we'll see how it goes. But once again, we'll get to the blessings or the curses at the end of these videos. So that is also an issue. So from the Rwandan boys, it's the packaging plastic on the BUs, and on some of the proofs, from some of the messages I've heard from individuals when they've had to send coins back, the condition and the quality control can definitely be down there also. And with the mint not being public and out there and reachable, it may be something you may want to take on board. Now, getting onto some coins that I don't own but definitely need a mention here is going to be the Korean coins. Now, we'll start off with the Chiwoo coins, so the Chiwoo, Changwoo, whatever they are. They apparently suffer from horrendous quality, and this was a first release from these guys. Now, when you're coming out with something first and it's your first run at it, you don't have a strong history of a hit series, and you know, you're suffering from quality control issues. I've seen capsules come horrendous, just the quality of the coins looking scuffed and gashed, and you're paying a premium for these BU coins. It's definitely something you want to pay attention to. You don't want to be getting into that series thinking everything's fine and you just may have got a bad batch. And following straight off the heels of those, a video I recently done, and that's going to be the Korean Tiger. Now, apparently they are also suffering from horrendous quality control issues, which is definitely not good once again. So looking at that, you take from that what you want. You know, I look at that like, I don't know how well that mint is, whether they've been doing a whole load or a whole range of coins, but the fact that they've got these types of issues early has definitely pushed me away. There's nothing that they've got gold or silver that I'll be going for anytime soon. In terms of where we go from here, I'll get onto the blessings and the curses, how I see this. Now, the blessing and the curse is, with the quality being so bad in these coins, should you get them graded and you get a 70, you're going to have a holy grail. You're going to have a unicorn on your hands. Now, this is the blessing on some of these coins here. With the quarter-ounce golds, it hasn't really been a massive thing. You know, I own some, but I haven't heavily been checking on those. But I know it's a different story for the 2-ounce BU coins. Having a 70 in the Lion that commands a crazy premium on the BU coins. Now, this is going to be the blessing and the curse for all of them. When the BU Rwandan coins standard, I don't see them commanding a high premium should you get them graded. So you may just want to focus on maybe getting them out and putting them in capsules. They are appreciating nicely. The same also happened with the Cougar, and when it was first out, the silver proofs were selling for upwards of $700 plus. I don't know what the BUs were going for, but once again, because there were so many of them and they was all scoring horribly, BUs and even silver proofs are definitely going for a very high, nice premium On the Rwandan coins, same thing. These coins in the proof were selling upwards of $550, $550, £500 even. So that's going to be the blessing on the curses of all of these. Now, once again, I will put Perth in there because Perth, I would say no mint is perfect. Perfect. But, you know, they are the best of the worst, as I've mentioned. You don't believe you're going to be picking up one of these coins and have them hassle-free. I mean, there's 101 individuals out there that you can pick a mint and they can tell you a horror story of a coin they received from them. But it seems they pay that little more care and attention. When you look at something like the Royal Mint, they can afford to encapsulate all of their coins, but they don't. And they pass the fees on to dealers or you if you do opt for coins encapsulated. It's just these little cares and these little niggles where Perth shine, because, you know, they don't have series where you'll find individual after individual complaining about the quality. So that does put them at the top of the pile. When you're looking at these other mints that you could say technically have the same budget as Perth doing bad, it just makes you look and think they really don't care. Now, to mention a little shout out here, we have individuals like the American Mint that done, I believe it was a 225th anniversary gold Liberty coin that I done a video on with a quality control. And I believe the America the Beautiful coins have horrendous quality as well. Here's a prime example of a mint that really doesn't give a beat. When I put this across to the dealer and he asked for images and I sent him high-res close-up images, he said he sent them to the mint, and the mint's response back to him was, these coins, these defects can only be seen under extreme magnification. Now, that's not them saying we are acknowledging these defects, and these were coins I done videos of with gashes in them. They were basically saying you can only see the defects if you put it under a magnifying glass. We're not prepared to refund you. When a mint says that, it's definitely nothing I'm interested in. Anything they've got going on, I don't want nothing to do with it. So I see the Royal Mint the same way, you know, because I'm judging them by their actions. But the American Mint was bold enough to basically say that. And they told the dealer this. So the dealer was like, look, this is what I'm being told by them. They're not prepared to accept them back. So take that into account when you're going with these coins. So I would say definitely the best of the worst of Perth, because they go that extra mile. Everything's encapsulated as of recent. You've got the kangaroos and these other 2-ounce coins that ain't, but you know what you're getting with those. But just, you know, beware, and it'd be fantastic for individuals that have coins or have been purchasing coins that, you know, I've heard of individuals sending up to 5 of the same coins back each time, send them back. So if you've got any coins you feel an individual definitely needs to know about when it comes to quality control, go ahead and put that down in the comments. So I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. So hey or love it, it'd be fantastic to know what you think of this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.